Part 3, how to structure your Enagic business. How to maximize your income potential by becoming a 6A2-5. So what does that all mean? Well, the first number, the 6A, means that you sold 101 ionizers with you and your team. The 2 means you have 2 people frontline to you that sold 101 machines. And the dashes, in this case, dash 5, means that in pairs of 2, you have 5 levels deep of 6As. You'll understand more of this as we go through it. Also, you will never understand this in its entirety today, and this is actually a short version of it. I'd recommend watching this several times, and in our training, I get into more detail. Making direct sales, this means you personally sponsor people directly as customers or as distributors. You make your first sale, you keep on making direct sales just like this, and this is how we were all taught in the beginning, and you can make a nice substantial 6-figure income just doing that. The problem is when you go this wide, you can't possibly support all your people, and they start to drop off or out of the business because they're not getting the support that they need. That's number one. Number two is and again, you can become a 6A doing it this way, but number 2 is the power of the Enagic Comp Plan is to unlock the deeper levels for long-term residual income. So this is what I like to recommend. It's not the only way. You could do it. There's so many different ways you can build this, but I think this is the most powerful way, and I believe the company does as well from what they told me. K8. In your kitchen, this will be your own ionizer. This would be profit center number 1. You can use any of the ionizers. I'm using the K8 because it is our latest and greatest and best one. And in profit center 2 and 3, because you're allowed to have 3 profit centers under your name, 5 under a corporation. I don't think you need more than 3, especially in the beginning. So you own all 3 of those profit centers. They're all in your name. And yes, you could start with one of the UCONs and add the second one later. The cost for the UCON per month is $200. This is a phenomenal product. It's worth every penny, but I will agree it's not retail friendly, but it is extremely business builder friendly. You'll earn more money with this than even the ionizers in the long run. So if you look at the total investment, it would be $53.60. You're going to get back $80 on your own UCON order every 4 months. But your total would be $5,280 plus tax plus shipping. There's 8 reasons why you should build your business and structure your business this way. Number 1 reason for going on UCON, it's really, really good for you and your family. Number 2 reason, it qualifies your top position. What the company states is you need to make 1 ionizer sale every 90 days for a year if you want to get paid full commission on your team, on your downline. Anytime you make a sale, you will always get a full commission. It will always count for the next 90 days. But if you put an UCON in there, you will always get paid on your team. So it gives you the luxury of working with your downline, because if you keep on personally producing, then you're going to end up with a whole bunch of people front line, and you can't possibly support that many people. Average family size is 4 people. You're going to need 2 orders of UCON anyway if you are a family of 4. 2 times the profits. So you're going to start off getting 1 point on your top position and 1 point on each of those UCONs. So you really start off getting 2 points. So with a K8 sale, it's $340 profit. You're going to actually work on $680 right out of the gate. Triple title incentives. Once you become a 6A, you're entitled to a $3,000 title incentive. Well, how about picking up one on all 3 positions, including those 2 UCONs, right? And you'll grow 6 times faster. Every time they ship out 10 of those little boxes, which is once every 4 months, it counts as an ionizer sale towards the 101 sales that you need to make. So you're going to get 6 on your own 2 orders. If you duplicate this with 9 other people, 10 times 6 is 60 machines, plus their 9 ionizers. You don't count your own. So you're at 69 sales with just you and 9 other people. We're not even talking about customers at this time. The 7th reason for doing it, if you are a 6A or when you become a 6A, you will earn $1,680 for every one of your team members that signs up this way with 1 ionizer and 2 Ucons. So my goal is to have 100 people doing that. That's $168,000 a year in residual income. Also, you will not receive Ucon commissions unless you're personally taking Ucon. So that's another reason to get on the product. Your first goal is to become a 6A. That's 101 sales. Sponsor 4 business builders wide, 2 under each Ucon. Then help those 4 business builders get 4 business builders each. This gives you a total of 20 business builders. Now, you're going to go wide under those 2 Ucon positions with customers, and you're going to go deep with business builders initially. Eventually, you'll go wide on all 3 of your positions with business builders and customers. Next goal, become a 6A2-5. What are the benefits? Title incentive commissions, residual monthly income, global profit sharing. First goal, get your top position to 6A. You're going to qualify for $3,000. That's a one-time title incentive. Second goal, get your 2 Ucon positions to 6A. That's 101 sales for each one of those legs. When that happens, you're going to get $3,000 on each one of those Ucon positions, and your top position now gets an additional $6,000. So you already got 3, now you got another 6. So in this diagram here, you're getting a total of $12,000. 6A2-2. The first number is your 2 Ucons front line. Your second number is 2 levels deep in pairs of 2 of 6As. Your 2 Ucon positions now get $6,000 each for a total of $12,000, and your top position gets $12,000. That's a $24,000 payday. This is Brian Welch. He's my sponsor. He did this concept and he got a check for $21,000. It's a total of 3 different checks, and I did the exact same thing. And I can only tell you that it's pretty exciting to get that much money all at once. $6A2-3. Again, the first number, 1, 2, are your 2 Ucon positions. The second number, the -3, is 3 levels deep in pairs of 2. What are you going to receive? Well, your 2 Ucon positions get $12,000 each, and your top position now gets $25,000 as a -3. That's a $49,000 payday. And if you look to the right of that top position, the purple, Profit Center number 1, you'll see $5,000 of monthly income plus global profit sharing, which very often is equal to or greater than the $5,000 a month. So you're looking at about $10,000 in monthly income. It's almost like you can call it a salary. And this is above and beyond your title incentive bonuses. It's above and beyond your 8 points and so on, and all the other bonuses that they pay out. These are all the people that received that $25,000 check by becoming a -3. And if you look at where they all came from, Romania, Indonesia, Malaysia, US, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Singapore, US, some of those Asian countries, they only make $300 a month. How can they afford to do it? Well, they pull it together, they work it, they are entrepreneurial in spirit, and they make it happen. 6A2-4. Again, the 2 is your first two positions for Ukon, and then you went down 4 levels deep in pairs of 2. What did you receive? Well, your 2 Ukon positions now get 25,000 each, and your top position gets 50. That's a $100,000 payday in title incentive alone. And if you notice to the right of the -4 top position, $10,000 in monthly income. Your 2 Ukon positions get 5,000 each. That's $20,000 in monthly income, plus approximately $20,000, give or take a little bit, in global profit sharing. You're right at $500,000 a year in income. How long will it take you to get there? That really depends on you. I would say in usually 5 years, you can reach these positions if you build it the right way. Myself and everyone else that I know of, we built it all the wrong way initially. We all went wide, which is what we were taught. That was not the best way to go about this. So these are all the people that became -4s, and you can see how they all are happy and smiling. They got their $50,000 check. And you'll see some of these people are 6A3-4s, some are 6A2-4s. We have Tamia Bethia up there, 6A10-4. So you only have to go 2 wide, and you need to go deep to get the real big money. -6A2-5. We actually go to -8, but I'm only going to show you -5. You're going to see 5 levels deep of pairs of 2. Your 2 Ukon positions now get 50,000 each for $100,000. Your top position as a -5 gets $100,000. So that's $200,000 in title incentive alone. Plus, you're going to get $15,000 a month as a -5, and you're going to get $10,000 on each of your Ukon positions that are -4s. That's $35,000 in monthly income and approximately $35,000 in global profit sharing. Again, I don't know any other company that pays out that kind of money. These are 3 people back in June of 2015. I was at that conference, and all 3 of these reached the -5. This is Eli and Jelena DeFesh in California. Of course, the wife is holding the check, and he's holding the fake one. So 6A10-5. So that means he's got 10 frontline people who reach 6A, but he's got 5 levels deep in pairs of 2 of 6A, so he got the $100,000. By the way, when you have that many frontline 6As, the company gives you $500 per quarter on each 6A. So he gets $5,000 every 90 days, or $20,000 a year, just in the quarterly bonus. This is Kenneth Wang. At the same conference, 6A2-5, he got the $100,000. I'm going to come back to him in a minute. This is Kyoko. At that time, she was 78 years old, so she's over 80 right now, and she's been with the company for 18 years, and she also became a -5 and picked up that $100,000. This is JV Pacifico, and remember Kenneth Wang, only a year and a half ago, he became a -5. Well, now he became a -6, and at -6, they give you $200,000. They do go to -8. -7 gets $400,000. -8 gets $800,000 when you reach that position. Right now, there are 6 -6s. There are no -7s or -8s yet, but they're coming. Here's 4 gentlemen. One became a Dash 4, got 50,000. One became a Dash 5, 100,000. This other one, Kenneth Wong, Dash 6, 200,000. And Eric Wong also became a Dash 5 with $100,000. Pretty cool to get that kind of money all at once. A summary of all 8 points. 84 K8 sales with 2 points in it, you'll get $680 or $57,120. You'll have 256 K8 sales with 1 point because it's the bottom, it's at the end of the 8 points. So you're going to get $340 or a total of $87,040. That totals $144,160. On all 8 points, you'll have a total of 170 buyers of Ukon. That'll produce $136,000 a year of passive residual income. And when you build under your Ukon, you really can't stop buying it because you'll lose too much money if you do. So during your first 8 point levels deep, you earned $280,160. Total title incentive profits for all 10 levels. So you have to go down 10 levels deep to become a Dash 5. But very important to understand, it's only 5 levels of distributors because in between each level is their own Ukon. So even though it appears, well, that's pretty hard to go 10 levels deep, you're really only going 5 levels deep. So on your first profit center with the K8, you picked up $196,000 in title incentive. Your 2 Ukon positions that became Dash 4s picked up $96,000 each. Your grand total, $388,000 in title incentive. The company knows how to hold a carrot out to motivate us to work a little bit harder. Total monthly income. Profit Center number 1 is a Dash 5, $15,000 a month. Profit Center 2 and 3 as Dash 4s, $10,000 a month each. Total monthly income, $35,000 plus global profit sharing. These are all the top producers that at this conference are earning $1 million a year or more. There's at least twice that many people now in the company doing that. This is Romy Videra, one of the more successful Enagic distributors, one of the first ones in the United States. He went to the Philippines on vacation, came home, and there was 95 checks waiting for him in his mailbox. How cool is that? So what if you achieved only 50% of what I just showed you? How about 25%? How about only 10%? At 10%, it should yield you approximately $8,000 a month or $96,000 a year. What's the investment in your health? The SD501 is $39.80 plus shipping and tax. You can finance it through a bank. They normally charge you 1% of what you borrow, and they give you interest-free for 12 to as long as 21 months. I've seen credit cards. So that's going to cost you $44 a month. If you work with your sponsor and you follow the system, you should be able to offset your cost and pay off that credit card very quickly. The Platinum in the middle comes out to $47 a month. The K8 is $54 a month. Over a 20-year lifespan, if you include shipping costs and deep cleaning costs and replacing filters and all that kind of stuff, it's still going to cost you less than $1 a day. Usually cheap, a lot cheaper than bottled water and a lot healthier than bottled water. Double protection, I recommend starting with one ionizer. I prefer the K8 plus the Ukon, one Ukon for now. It's more reasonable, it's more affordable. It'll end up costing you about $57 a month. Once you offset the cost of your first Ukon, then you can add your second Ukon. Now, how would you like to get one of our best machines, the K8 or the SD501, then have all your money refunded, but you get to keep the machine? I said, that sounds pretty good to me. Three ways to offset your cost. Number one, so our goal is to help a happy customer find at least 3 customers, and then help those 3 customers get 3 customers each. Another way to look at it is if the top person just gets 9 customers by themselves, you'll accomplish exactly the same thing. So you're going to pick up $340 times 4, $1,360 on the first 2 groups. On your third group as a 2A, you're going to get $680 times 4, or $2,720. If you total that up, that's $5,440. You recouped all your money, including the tax and the shipping. Remember, if you were 6A and you were the one that made that sale, you're going to get $2,040. And on the first 2 groups, you're going to get $2,040 times 8, or $8,160. And on your third group, as the points get eaten up, it goes down to $6,800. But if you add that up, including the top position, that's $25,160 by helping somebody offset their cost. My goal is to do this a minimum of 8 times a year. Payment options. Enagic offers you a 30-day money-back guarantee minus the restocking fee. So the company was very smart by attaching a business to the ionizer. So drink the water, get your whole family to drink the water, share the water with your friends and family and neighbors, give it to the dogs and the cats, clean your house, do your laundry, wash off all your fruits and vegetables. At the end of 30 days, if you're not happy, let's pack it up and send it back to the company. But I must warn you, I've never had one return. I dare you to drink this water for 30 days and then try to go back to tap or bottled water. Most people use their own debit or credit card, so it ships out right away. And there are third-party credit options available for people with good credit and even not so good credit. So don't let that slow you down. Get back with the person that invited you to this website. They will help you. Protect your family's health for as little as $44 to $60 a month. When Kangen water makes sense to you, like it does to us, take us up on that 30-day money-back offer. Decide on which model works best in your kitchen or your business. Decide on what financing you will use. And who do you know that can benefit from Kangen water? Ask the person who invited you here for an application. Fill it out. Even if you're not ready, fill it out anyway. Make that mental commitment. As I mentioned maybe earlier, you are already paying for this ionizer. You're just not taking it home. How are you doing that? By buying bottled water, by buying all those household chemicals, by visiting the doctor more often than you need to, by cleaning off your fruits and vegetables and staying healthier, by doing your laundry. You save money on so many different ways. You see, and then you include the tax write-offs. This ionizer doesn't cost you anything. It pays you to own it. You have residual bills. Why not have residual income? Makes sense to me. There's no time like right now to get started. Thank you for joining me today. Tax write-offs, up to $10,000 in the year that you purchased it. It's called the American Jobs Creation Act, signed into law in 2005. That states you can write off up to $5,000 in startup costs and $5,000 in organizational expenses. If you're in a 20% tax bracket, you're going to get back $2,000 from Uncle Sam just because you started a home-based business. And then you get annual tax write-offs. You get to write off part of your mortgage or rent, your cell phone, your car payments, your gas, your tolls, any supplies that you need for your business. Any business trips are always, there are no vacation trips. They're all business trips now. It's all a tax write-off. And third, there's the customer referral program. You refer people, you're going to get thank you checks.